Hi team, Coach Anglesey here, coach for Reading, South Oxfordshire and online. Today I wanted to reflect on a bit of a post-race conversation I had with one of my runners last month. He ran the Ring of Fire, which is a pretty decent length ultramarathon around the coast of the island of Anglesey off the northwest coast of Wales. And it was, I think it's fair to say, pretty atrocious weather. It was very windy, it was very rainy, obviously like the rest of the UK, been a lot of water falling in that area from the weeks prior to the race, so the underfoot conditions were very, very much muddy, very coastal, so you get a lot of sea in your face, around your feet, according to the tide times and the wind levels, etc. But what I absolutely loved about our post-race conversation was how much he loved it. How much that really quite challenging bad weather that a lot of people might be talking to me about exactly the same race and describing it that way, how much for him it added to the excitement, how much for him it helped him focus on his running, almost kind of using the conditions to keep him really in the moment with each aspect of the race. He sort of described it as flicking a switch to be just incredibly focused and keep his mind on the running. Kind of suddenly an aid station would appear because he'd just not been thinking ahead too much, just been in the moment with what he'd been doing. He really loved the amazing route. I mean, it's a spectacular part of the world, that sort of coastal aspect to it and being in with the elements. He was absolutely caked in mud from the beginning and thought that was brilliant. And his sort of final summary comment, but he was smiling all the way round. And it delighted me. And it also fascinated me because, quite rightly, to be honest, I'd got to the point where I was incredibly fed up with getting back from every walk or any outdoors activity, walk, run, cycle, whatever, getting back and just being wet and muddy and a bit kind of ugh. And that mental reframing about using the weather, enjoying it, picking up the energy from it, the excitement from it, using it as a tool to be very tuned in with your senses, with what's going on in the moment, almost being really mindful and using the weather as part of that and not fighting it, because let's be honest, there's nothing you can do about it, is there? That is the situation at the moment and you might as well just, enjoy it, feel the wind, feel the mud, and have a bit of fun. Food for thought.